your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek polls highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek polls provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek polls highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek polls provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek polls highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek polls provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week. A pleasant good afternoon from Painesville. Welcome to Midweek Sports, live and direct on Intel Sports. Today is Wednesday, July 16, 2025. We've got roughly about 10 days to Liberia's independence. This is how I'd like to welcome you to this presentation. In today's edition, we'll be discussing exclusively about athletics and ahead of their all-important tournament, and Intel Sports will be focusing on this particular issue, some prospects and challenges within this sector as well. We have our guests in studio, but we'll take this break first. When we come back, we begin our discussions. And so we invite you all to be a part of this presentation. Welcome right after this break. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek polls highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek polls provides you with the opportunity. Many thanks for rejoining us, and if you're just coming our way, we'd like to say welcome to a Midweek Sports here on Intel Sports. This is where we bring you directly with the stakeholders, the newsmakers, the athletes themselves, to discuss issues directly in the sector. And we also talk about some trending news and developments relative to sports in Liberia. As you may be aware, the District League kicks off on tomorrow at the Tusa Sports Pitch. We'll be bringing you more information about that. Around the 17 districts in Montserrat County, they are concluding their final trainings, as well as releasing the listing of their respective players and to participate in the all-important tournament. And also, we understand that the Determined Girls are in full gear ahead of the Continental Showpiece to represent Liberia. And the head coach, Rabah Latte, has amended, according to one of the senior officials of Determined Girls, and that is to bring that trophy to Liberia, which will be a landmark history for Liberia and the sector at large. We'll be following all of these developments, and we'll bring you up to speed as we go along. And so District League will commence on tomorrow. I know that people in the sporting sector are already gearing up to cheer for their respective districts from 1 to District 17. So it's one of the biggest preseason tournaments ahead of the official kickoff of the National League. As you may be aware, there are other several developments ongoing in the lower league women's competition in Montserrat and Nimba are also taking place. And this is what we do here on Intel Sports. We bring you latest development in the water sports. Our guest in studio is Marcus Saki. He's the athlete commissioner, and we'll be talking more about these all important sports. Firstly, Marcus, I'd like to say welcome to the program.
Yeah, I highly appreciate. Thank you.
Okay, people or Liberians in general, yes, we're mates. They've been following track and field. Some of them have a little idea. And for us to start off with, just tell us your background, how you started this all important field, track and field, how you started. Give us a background.
Yeah, I started when I just left high school. When I was in Upper Baptist, I left high school. I didn't have money to even go to college or trade school or university. So we have missionaries that come at Upper Baptist each year back then. So they gave instruction to the school. They said they want to have a road race, and those that will partake in the road race, those that will win, they're going to offer them a scholarship. So I took the advantage, and then the race was starting from town, Duporio Water, to Everbate Church School. Yeah, so I ran the race. I came first, and I offered a scholarship to Leonard Tree. Yeah, it was the first. It started. My motivation started from there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so from there I know that there are other sports that not only football, kickball, basketball, but the other sport can help me. So I stood by it and I pushed myself, and I became one of the best Liberia long distance runner. And right now I'm at the commission, training a whole lot of people and working with a lot of young people.
Yeah, tell us more about your role as athlete commissioner. What do you do?
Oh, right now I just took over last year, and then I see some deficiency if it comes to the athlete. They complain a whole lot about all sorts of things.
Just name some of them. Go ahead.
Yeah, some of them is like people don't pay attention to them for like athletics, right? Especially track and field. Is not a sport like collective sport that people play like football. It's an individual sport.
Hmm.
So it's really hard. But if the field I see doing it, those that have mind and love for it, and we see them doing it. So as Ali Commission, I take the stand by making other people know, encouraging them to love the sport as they always do. You understand? And then at times, if you go out there, like especially SKD, that's what we train. One track will in the whole country.
Hmm.
You understand? One track, if you go over there to train,
It's very challenging.
it's challenging. Footballer playing on the field, footballer, people walking, if you tell them excuse, a problem.
So you don't have a separate time to train, like that would be exclusive for you?
Even if you see there a day, if you go over there, people are there always in there in our training. Yeah, we have carried complaint to the ministry, and then the first and foremost thing, our sport is not really looked at. But if you look at Olympia, you see people living from here going to see athletes running in the Olympics. Right now, our president is Nigeria. You understand? You go see you go there for purpose, sport purpose, especially when it comes to track. So we have good runners there that we can work on. We can represent like well, not only do it from America. You understand? So that's why we see how to push our sport worldwide and especially nationally within Liberia here. That's why I'm doing everything to my best ability to work with the athlete and work with the federation to boom the sport in Liberia.
So you've been talking to them over the period, and one of the things that they repeatedly told you is that lack of attention. Is it from whom? The fans who watch them, or who are they actually referring to as lack of attention from their end? That people are not paying attention to them, or what?
Okay, like first and foremost thing, We have our traditional sport that is play. Let's say our traditional anniversary that we can have, which is academy. You understand? Track and field have been kicking academy for so many years. You understand? So if you kick a sport out of this annual year, the annual things that can happen during the year, right? And then the sport is not represented. You will not see people paying attention to that sport. You see people doing keyboard, football, because this is what people play here. So notwithstanding, for us, we love our sport. This is what we love doing. So we just want for this sport to be, and it is an international sport. That's a problem in Aga.
Of course, before you go further to that, I'd like to ask you, what have really been the reasons why repeatedly track and field have not been included in the national county sports meet? What have they been saying from the end of youth and sports?
What they tell us is that no money for our own discipline. But it's kind of about disheartening. If an athlete train and they want to see themselves in that kind of competition, for people to know them, and not only in Liberia, we got athletes that we're taking from here, go to Ghana, go to Ivory Coast, Guinea, Sierra Leone. We have brought a whole lot of medals to this country. But we don't know why our sport is always out of it just kick out. Totally, seriously.
So are you observing a trap in terms of number of athletes because of this, or you stay motivating them and you getting more new athletes?
We have athletes in every county.
Okay.
We can do our yearly route, right? We were just in Lofa, we were in Bomi, we were in Mike Give this one time. Yeah, so we got people that love the sport that is out there and love doing the sport, and they are really good. So at times, this is the only track we got. So many people away from New Georgia, across and off, just to come to train on the track. But all of those go to waste because in time to come, they will tell her that, oh, athletics is not part of pandemic. I personally, just they go on pandemic. I protested at the president place, peaceful protest. We stand, I'm arguing with the placards. We went to LBS. I can remember DJ Weezy was the one that came at me. He interviewed me, he talked to me, but I didn't see him anywhere on Cool FM platform. It hurt me a whole lot. You understand? And then those athletes, I talked to them, and then they calm down, and we are still doing our sport because we love it. And now they have to calm down for counting me. I have sent letter last year. I sent letter to youth and sport to all of the sport area. I got a couple of letters. There was no response. This year again.
So again, you'll be out.
We haven't gotten no response from them yet. I've asked my federation what is going on with track and field this year again. And what I heard was that we're going to reach to those people and then we'll discuss it. And the content is already on.
Of course.
Yeah. So I got a letter pending on my desk. I'm going to deliver a letter again to all of the sport area, and those are government sport and youth sport. I don't want them to say, oh, we are late or we are not part of pandemic again, because this is our right. To be real, it is our right. So that's really what I really do as Ali Commission. Work with the Ali, support their idea, and then I want to see them on a national and international platform.
This is a Midweek Sports here on Intel Sports, and we have as our guest Marcus Nsaki. He's the athlete commissioner. Just introductory comments and talking about his role, and in line with his role, some of the challenges and things that they've been observing over the period. We'll take this break. When we come back, we'll talk more about the athletes in the counties. What are they doing to keep themselves fit? And what are their hopes for the future? To interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek. Many thanks for really joining us. And if you're just coming our way, you're watching the Midweek Sports Yellow Intel Sports. Special emphasis is on athletics on today. As you just saw, as we went for our first break, we saw the athletes their training. That is, Marcus, during that particular time, that training is very, very risky, though. You see, the track is very wet, even though I noticed that you guys have a gear that helps to hold on to the track a bit. But during this time, we'll talk more about the tournament. But I want to ask you this question. When you were actively on the track, I know you are not active like before. Yeah, I just want you to give a sincere or realistic comparison. How was it then to now? What are some of the changes or differences that you've seen when you were actively on the track to what is happening now?
Yeah, for now, when I was there,
Mhm.
for you to just see athletes travel, it was really hard.
So sorry. In that respect, there are a little bit
Yeah, there are a
improvements.
little bit changes. Yeah, athlete travel, like for this year, I think they have gone for like 2 to 3 games now.
Okay.
Yeah, but back then for us, if you go for 2 games, 1 game a year, you should be really good. Yeah. So I ran in Guinea for the ORB Senior Championship, and then it was good for me because I on top of it. Yeah.
We so talk about performance wise. Is it competition we are seeing now than before, or there has
Even,
been a little bit drop in performance?
even back then we had a competition,
Mm.
and now those kids are really they are reading and they are studying the main things that will make you to run really well. So we got young kids on the track that are running very good. Yeah, I even working on a little kid from Ogo. I've been working on him for like 3 years now. Yeah, I got some photos for us. I trained him. He even ran the exhibition we did for Bonkante. He ran, and then the AFA have a road race, and he was the first kid. And I can like be so happy if I see him running because he loves running. His name is Abel Brahman. He loves running a whole lot.
So do you have some female kids and who are also
Oh
getting
yeah,
on par with their male
oh,
colleagues?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We got so many of them, and they love doing the sport, right? That parent even come on the stadium to watch them run. You understand? I even got invitation that they should be there. I've been there for my own office,
Mhm.
and to get more people coming on the track to see that kids running.
So if I want to be a part now, even though I have put on some weight, but it's just for the public, you
Yeah.
can provide the education and information. How do I start the process? Where do you think I can start from if you want to work on me like you're working on Abel?
Okay, like if you are small,
Mm.
you just coming up, we got way in which we can work on you.
Okay.
In working on you, will know that if you are a distance runner, if you are a middle distance runner, long distance runner, or even a sprinter.
How do we identify that?
All right. So if it comes to the sprinting aspect, if I want to know a sprinter, right, and then we got a track is 400 meters,
Okay.
a lap is 400 meters. So It will just be a common text. I take my stopwatch. I just tell you, say, oh, jog 400 meters. I clock you. I will watch the first 200 how you move, the first 100 how you move, the first 250 or 300 how you move. In a last 150, the way in which you move, it will tell me that this person will either be a sprinter or a long distance runner. You understand? And if you come to the 800 workout, if we say you're a long distance worker, or to be long distance worker, long distance runner, and then we clock you and you running 800 meters, which is 2 laps, the way in which you run your first lap and your second lap, it will be like we know what we're doing, and then for you, all you know that they'll do what we say. So from there, we will know that you, for you now, your stride length, your heartbeat, the way in which you move, you can be placed in this event. And if you are placed in that event, they are welcome for that event, then you can develop your full potential for that event and be specific in it.
Okay. So you do that over the period, and then you have specialization. You are for this, you are for this,
yeah.
Okay, that's a great one. So in the categories, talking about 400 meters, how many athletes we have now on the average, approximately?
We got so many of them. Yeah, we got close to 8, maximum 10.
Okay.
You understand? But the track up there, they have 8 lanes. But before you run the final, you have to qualify. Semi-final, final, then you place in the final. Then if you run, then we know how to get the best way, because in the final, we need to take 3 persons, first, second, and third. Yeah. So that's how we do it. If it comes to hits, the way in which we do it. Not because it's hit, and then you go and walk. And then maybe it's 3 hits, and then you run the first hit.
Talk more about the hits. Very important.
Okay, like the hit now, if you're running 400 meters, and then we got 3 hits, you go run the first hit, and then you come first in your event, but you ran maybe 57, 58. You didn't really run to your potential. Then the next person that comes to run the second hit, he's second in that event, but they run 56. So don't get it twisted that you that came first in the first heat as first. It doesn't mean you made the best time. So that will always, all of us, we always got this on our hand. For me, I'm a distance runner, so I don't joke with it. I work against time. Yes, so that's how we classify you as a champion, as first or second or third. That's how it works.
So do you have competitions that will keep the athletes fit before even going for international representation?
For the international representation aspect,
do we have national competition?
Okay.
Community competition also?
Actually, for now, we don't really have it.
Why? What's the issue?
The federation bring out what they're supposed to bring out for the athlete to do. You understand? If they bring calendar event, they will go by the calendar event. Yeah. So we don't like deviate from that calendar event. This is what we work with. So if we're doing anything on our own, it will be on our own expense.
So how do you keep fit? You just do self-training or how?
We do self-training all the time. At times, if a game is coming, the federation can come to the athlete, either the head coach or the head trainer can come and say, oh, we got a game for so and so time. And then they have a national trial. The national trial is through the national trial. The coaches will select their athlete and put them on a program. Then that's the time the federation will start giving us staffing for those that will be training for that game. That's how we do that. That's how we work.
So as an athlete commissioner, do you have time to go in the communities to see some kids and to scout them and see how best you can bring them on board? How do you do such a stuff?
Like when the times I realized after we stop running, it is my duty to always my dream, right? When I was running, it was to see myself on Olympic pitch. But that doesn't happen since I was running. But I still got a mindset that it's one of the athletes I'm training will get me on that stadium. So that's why I'm not pushing it like that, but I'm helping other athletes. The fastest female right now guy in the country, which is Madeline Cassidy, I just took her from my community. I work on her. I've been on the track. All the coaches work on her. Now she's trying. She's really good. And the little boy we were able, he's really good, and I still work on him because he's still small. He ran the marathon. This go marathon. He ran the marathon. And he came fifth.
In his category.
Not. It was open.
It's open.
Open. Why are you 35 or you 60 or
And he came fifth.
The man came fifth.
Wow.
He came fifth. He came right next to me.
So,
So when the serenade drag us for the fair, I couldn't see him. So I just let him be. I know he want to protect himself. And he came. Yeah, so these are what we're really doing for the athletes. Within the community, at times I talk to people that will try. Some people say, oh, the sport is high and nothing inside. It's difficult to understand that. If you get love for the sport, you want to do it, you can do what you do.
This is the program Midweek Sports here on Intel Sports. Marcus Saki is our guest. We will take this break and we'll come back. We'll discuss about the upcoming tournament.
Go over there, let you there.
Our yearly move by the
Many thanks for joining us. We've got roughly about 4 days to go to that all-important tournament according to information which we're about to talk about in detail. Hope we can be showing some of the action, the training ahead so that Marcus can also be telling us down the line as we are seeing the video what they are doing respectively. How far are we in terms of preparations for this all-important tournament?
Yeah, we are like all the clubs. Because we have 8 clubs, active clubs in this country. Everybody are in full gear to claim championship. Yeah, that's the one of it.
So we got 8 clubs for Saturday.
Yeah, for Saturday.
And they are in full gear.
Yeah, in full gear.
So tell us about the different categories, and as we'll be showing some of the shots on the screen.
So we got we got 400, we got 800. We got 1,500, we got 5,000, we got 3,000 meters.
So it's approximately 8 different categories.
Yeah.
And we will be having winner for each of them.
First, second, third, both male and female.
First, second, third, both male and female. 8 times 3, so 24 awards you'll be giving. I see some of the athletes, you can recognize some of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm the one in the orange jacket.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the best long distance runner, he's in the red, white, and blue.
Atua?
No, lead Dennis. No.
Oh, lead Dennis.
Yes. All those are going with me over there. They are long distance runners.
Okay.
Yeah. They are so long distance runners. And these are high school kids that we're trying to bring on the track. That's the medal that won me over them. Yeah. So this is one of the athletes from UL. And this other guy in the Lane 1, he's from UL too. I mean, from Stella Maris. Yeah. And this guy will work hard. He's a 400-meter champion that we have right now. And we have a lot of champions. Those that have been occupying our space for like 2 to 3 years. Yeah.
And so what happens after the end of the tournament in terms of if for example, holding this position, and then if I didn't perform, someone can take it over from me, right?
Yeah, track is a different sport. It's an individual sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we go by time. If you go 100 meters and you are qualified for semi-final and the final, and then final, we know that for now, right, Arthur is the fastest in the country. Yeah. And then if Arthur sit there, another guy come and beat him, the championship has been taken from you and it has been cleansed out and given straight to the next person. That's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to keep fit always and maintain your position. So how were the teams selected? Did they pay money or how was it like before coming to the tournament?
No, like the federation talk on that every club should register. They started with the university league. I don't know if we even register for the university league, but the federation paid that part, and the program went on good. So for us, track and field is way down the line. So we are seeing how better to get up.
Hmm.
Yeah. Of course, like locally Liberia is way down, but we know internationally it's up there. Yeah. So for now, Liberia track and field is down here. We see how better boom the sport, but we are working in all of our weak way with the federation to get the sport up there. It's not really easy.
Yeah, there are so many challenges
Yeah.
surrounding it. But let's talk about you earlier on talk about the schools. So in order to get more attention, do you have clubs in the schools? I mean, at least in the various schools, either high schools or university. Because if you take them from there, if you're bringing them to the national scene, it makes some sense.
Yeah, yeah. The federation gave letters to all of these schools and then put in the name of a coach that will be assigned to your school.
Okay.
And the federation is responsible to transport them to and fro. So those coaches go to the school and then tell the school proprietor that this is a letter that was sent from my federation and for the sport that I'm about to do here, and then kindly work with me just to get the sport going. So they give it to the school, and then if they encourage that, then the coach can start working with them. And then if a day is there for the high school B, then you, the coach that was sent there, you will see there your athlete and bring your athlete for the competition. That's how it works.
So we don't have local school tournament for athletes. Only the national one that we'll see Saturday.
No, this coming Saturday is club championship.
Club championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The high school meet is done. After the high school meet, they have the club championship.
Okay.
So it's through the high school meet, and then we can see how better select those that we know can come on our club. Then we can say, oh, I mean, you did extremely well in the 1,005 or the 800, and when you run for my club,
Okay.
if the person agree, we give you the form, you fill it in. We see how better meet your parent and discuss it with them. And then if you love the sport, you continue your sport. So after the club championship now, that's the time the coaches and those from the federation will select those that will the national team. Okay. That's how it works. You don't just jump from there and then no. Unless you be really good. Yeah. That's the only way.
So the 8 clubs we're talking about, is it the entire country of Montserrat? Or is a reflection of the entire country?
I would say it's the entire country because it's only this travel guy. Unless if we are having the route that we usually do every year. If you go to other county, before we go there, the same delegate, and then go in studio the same way, talk to the people, and then school ahead of that. Then we do the sport. If you find it interesting, then you can see how best to start doing it there. Any competition, your club, I want to sign you from there, and can just call upon you and bring you the 3 days you spend here. You don't know what next. What can help you? Yeah.
So in short, we wouldn't see participants from Nimba, Grand Bassa, Maryland, Sano, Grand Crew on Saturday.
We got participants from those counties talking about. No, for Sano, all those distance that's why I was talking about the county meet because it's through the county meet. Because if a coach is sent to Maryland, he go in there and see how better get his athlete from there.
Okay.
If a coach is sent to Grand Bassa, you go there and get your athlete from there. So through the county meet, and then when it is done, and then we see how better pick athletes and put them on the national team. But for right now, it is not easy to be real. To get athletes from those distance, you are not gaining anything for now. Yeah. So it's very much difficult.
So it'll just be for now. We will see Monrovia or Montserrat base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you're watching the program Midweek Sports on Intel Sports. We hope to see in studio, hopefully, Ato Kokwe. He will be here Hopefully, if we receive him, you see him on the screen and we talk to him, you also share his experience about this all important sports. But we're taking this break, so we'll be right back.
Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, teams, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as
Go over there, let you Emily
yeah.
be there.
Our yearly move by the
Many thanks for rejoining us, and if you're just coming our way, you're watching Midweek Sports here on Intel Sports. This is where we bring all of the athletes, the newsmakers, and the stakeholders in the sector to talk about issues relative to sports across Liberia. And ahead of the club championship on Saturday, we are paying host to athletics. Ahead of the tournament, the vice president for the Liberia Athletics Federation also buttressing some of the issues raised by Marcus Osaki spoke about the challenge of the only and exclusive track that they have in Liberia to play, to run the sector, which is really giving them a serious tough time in order to improve more talents in the athletics area. So let's now bring you Frederick to speak more about this.
Frederick Bobicra, Vice President, Liberia Athletics Federation. One of the our major challenge is infrastructure. In the entire Republic of Liberia, for 3,000 square miles, you only have one certified track. So you notice that it's a very difficult thing to do, even where you are the SKD. For the athletes to even train, they have to cover hurdles. There are a lot of other people, activities are ongoing on the track, soccer activities, other people are working on the track. So that's our major challenge. Mainly our support comes from sponsorship, and whenever the team is going out of Liberia, the government play its part to transport the team. But you know, the development of sport have to be holistic. You have to have programs that will prepare the kids, and if the kids is fully prepared for 3 to 6 months, then when they go to competition, they will perform. But again, we're not going to say that we do not receive transportation support from the government when we go into competition. We are saying that it has to be holistic in order to provide results. So we are in high gear. We are in very, very high gear. We have 7 to 8 clubs that will be participating. It is part of our strategic plan for the next 5 years to provide athletics to the people. This is our 2nd year in our strategic plan. We have undertaken more than 7 programs: Lofa, Grand Bassa, Magdibi, Bummy, and the list go on. Most of Colorado County, we are also hosted the high school competition and the university competition. So this is the club championship. We're hoping to have a better weather on Saturday so our kids can compete, especially at the club level. And we are looking forward to seeing it to be very, very competitive. I'm Frederick Bobicra, Vice President, Barber Athletics Federation.
We are hoping to see that this one can be very competitive, especially so also calling for a good weather, which will allow the athletes to showcase their talents. And on Intersports, we're also encouraging all of you to be there on Saturday to see what Liberians can do in another sector of the sporting subsector of the country. Before we usher in our next guest to wrap it up on this edition, I'd like to come back to you, Marcus. Any message to Liberians watching you relative to athletics in Liberia? What do you like to tell the Liberian people?
First and foremost, I would tell all Liberians, please, I'm asking now, please, not everyone got started in football, kickball, basketball, even tennis. We got a sport called track and field, and that sport is worldwide known, and people have their own hidden talent that's what they do. So please, I'm asking the government to kindly pay attention to athletics in this country. We have been kicked out for so long, but for now, home-based athletes are here. They are doing their best, but they only pay attention to the athletes that are in America. To be real, we got people that can be pushed, and then if you are put on or even scholarship, like if you got a scholarship, you know that you have obligation, so you will work towards it, and you will do every necessary thing to get yourself up there. So I'm just asking the government, I'm asking youth and sport, I'm asking every citizen of Liberia, in and out of Liberia. This is our country. This is our sport we love. We are tired of being kicked out. We got potential athletes out there. We got children that want to do this sport, but it's very hard. So I highly appreciate you for this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It was nice having you. Hope to see you on Saturday for the club championship. This is the Midweek Sports on Intersports. Our first guest has been Marcus Saki. He's the athlete commissioner. We've been speaking more about the sector. We're taking this break. When we'll come back, we'll speak with Ato Kwekwe, one of the best in Liberia. You've been following what he's been doing, and you will hear from the house's mouth right after this break.
Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector.
When I came over there, they may come in like, oh, go over there, let you, and me and there.
Our yearly move by the way.
Well, concerning track and field, I feel very relaxed. And know that track and field is a model sport for the whole sport. I feel very fine when I run. I've been in the days for more than 6 to 7 years now, representing the country out as national artist. Well, I feel very, very fine because at 1,000, if I selected to.
Many thanks for joining us. One of our outstanding athletes there earlier, you listened to her speaking. But to wrap up on this presentation, we just cannot do that without speaking with one of the active athletes. As a matter of fact, a champion 100 and 200 meter respectively on the track. Very, very strong and proactive young Liberian, talented Ato Kukwe. Ato, I'd like to say welcome to the program.
Yes. I would say thank you for the time given to me. It's my second time here, so I would say thank you for everything, the word given and the time given to me to speak to my friends and my family out there.
How has it been so back in the past since you left us? How long?
Yeah, things been going good. All thanks to God for the strength given to me, to put in more work to put my country on the map.
When you are a champion, you have a lot of strong burden and competition on your hair. You have to retain. How are you coping with this, especially ahead of the club championship coming up?
Yeah, people say that no day out for champions, and no matter how you put yourself out there, people want to beat you. So you have to work every single day. And for the club championship coming on Saturday, we can't tell, but time will tell. But we just for competition, so 100% prepared for Saturday.
Are you really fit?
Yes, 100% prepared for Saturday.
So in short, you don't see competitor that may match or over.
We got some young athletes that put in their time. Yeah, so for this one, it will be like Tiber. We will see.
So, Anto, how do you see the sector in recent times in terms of support, in terms of seeing your colleagues working on board? How is it?
Yeah, for support in Liberia for electives, it's been very, very poor. Since 2018 has started running, and people to help us support in Liberia, it's been very poor. We got our coaches that leave their family here in the morning, come to help us work out. No support given to us, at least to help them. But they need the best for us every time we go out. When you not support the child will not pay attention in school. So that's it. is supporting Liberia. For electors, it's very poor. People always pay attention to football, kickball. They are not paying attention to us. And every time we go out there, we put Liberia on the map. We have to do something. We come back. So it's just been very bad, the way in which they treat us.
Yeah, but it's still not demotivating you. You are still keeping on and moving on and doing what you do best.
Yes, thanks to my AD commissioner and my coach, he's not here. They both of them really motivate me. It was before month, certain thing happened. I decided not to run again. Actually, so my AD commissioner called me, try talking to me to build my confidence up again to come back on the track. So me being on the track again is 100% thanks to my AD commissioner and my coach.
So where you want to go back to football playing myself?
It's not to go back to football.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on Saturday we have a very good competition coming on. What do you have to tell your fans ahead of the competition?
Oh, for the upcoming club championship, it's got zeal. It's got more momentum because our youth that been training in and out of Monserrato is the only time, they get to showcase that talent. Apart from contest me what they always push you out. So Saturday will be a blessed one to all my fans and supporters out there. I'll say, come and see. I will set a new record again. So yes, that is my mindset for Saturday.
You want to say that again because you're on record? What will you do?
I will set a new record again.
Okay, you will set a new record again, and we got that covered already, and we will be following. Hopefully, we'll be at the SKD to provide coverage for this all-important competition coming up. When you were speaking, Jason, you talked about push us out, and you were making reference to the counter meet. How do you feel when you see kickball, basketball, and football in the biggest sporting festivity, the National Counter Sports Meet, but we don't see you people?
I feel really, really bad, and it's painful because most athletes on the track now, most youth that want to do these sports, this is the only best time to show their family what they made of. But every time, since 2020, if I get myself right, they are always pushing out. Every time, we try talking, they will say, we should wait. But football, kickball, they are not doing no best than us, I will say. Because every time we go out there, we do something more than them. But the big sports in the country, every year they push out, it's so painful. Not even me per se, but the young athletes that are growing up, you have to motivate them to do more. Because they are the future for Liberia tomorrow. Joseph will resign. I will not be there. Imara Matale will not be there. So these are the people we have to hold their hands to motivate them to do more. So it's very, very bad.
You're talking about the young people, and if you were to talk to them, what's your secret that keeps you still moving on fresh and maintaining in your level?
Yeah, for the young athletes that come here, I always tell them on the track, when we go for practice, I say that no matter what you hear or what happens, you have to keep your head up. Because what happens, it will not keep happening. So one day we cease and your time will come. So always keep your head up. Don't look back. Don't listen to what people say. Because there is so many things that people will say. If you open your mind to them, it will break you. You will not be able to do anything. So that's it.
So talk more about your diet. You can see your body, you stay in that same physical morphology. Tell us more. What do you do to keep you the way you are?
Yeah, for diet, this is Africa. So, you do something to try to keep the body moving. But it's not 100%, to where we're supposed to be. But thank God, thank you.
So you're not eating the rest plenty? Because you told me the last time you have to eat some vegetable, other things, to keep you so that you can move.
Yes, you have to eat, vegetables, drink juices, supplements. Yeah, but we haven't seen them. So we open our eyes on the track, not seeing all these things. So you have to live by it. So that's, then keeping me moving.
So with all of what you've talked about, talking about the challenges, 4 or 5 years from now in Liberia, if we can have the support, if we can have additional facility, all of what you need, the essential things, where do you see track and field in the next 5 years? What do you think will happen?
In the next 5 years, if only the countries decide to pay attention to us, give all the support that we need, I tell you no lie, we don't have to go Ghana or think on the international athletes that we get. We can build ourselves on here. Because the potential athletes or the people that are on the track, our coaches, they impact in us. So I believe in that. So if only we get the opportunity, yes, for us to push forward, we can move forward. I tell you for sure.
Okay. So it says sometimes, I say, pin you, even though they are still flying the Liberian flag, but they are now local athletes representing Liberia in the Olympics. How do you feel at times? Liberian skin can be issue.
Yes, everybody pray to be in Olympics because it's the biggest event in athletics. So everybody pray to reach there. So it's my dream. I'm working very, very hard. 2028 for me to be in Olympics. I'm promising I show that I will be there. 2028 by God's grace.
You are not doing national. We don't have national legal competition. How do you keep fit to get on par? Because athletics is real training over and again. How do you keep fit to meet that goal you're talking about?
Yes, every year we got a few competitions come up, around Africa.
Okay.
So we go there once in a while to show ourselves to make time. But in athletics, time matters. Time push you to the Olympics. So if I stay here and work, I will build myself on here. And every time I go out in any competition, I will be able to make my mark there. I will be able to push me to the Olympics.
Share your experience before we close up, your international experience, your participation out of Liberia. Just tell the public what you've done so far.
Yeah. It's been very good, flying your country flag, outside your country. I've been in so many African countries, even Nairobi, won the 20 championship. It's been very, very good. I wish for most of my athletes, the young ones, to at least appear there to see what people face out there. I was very happy this time we went to Argos. We carried 2 new youth athletes, that performs. Yes, it was tough for them, but at least they know what can happen there now. So when we come back, nobody will tell you to go train.
What can happen there? Tell us what can happen.
So if you train in your country, for me, I train 2 times a day. 6 hours, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening. For other people training 8 hours, 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening. So there will be 2 hours ahead of me. So if I meet up with people like that, I have to put in more work to be successful, to be among the first 3. But if I feel reluctant, surely I won't be nowhere. So out there, you need to work. Back home, when you go there, you have to perform. I got most of my friends around the world. When they see me, they already know what I'm capable of. So they will be like a friend, but they have to put that mind that, oh yes, they can do it. Because mine say I can be a friend once in a while. Because if I bother with somebody that I beat 2 years ago, you will not be sleeping.
Sure.
You have to go work, you come back. So if I follow you, you will say, oh yes, I know that guy. And mine say I don't know you because going to competition. I only made friends with you after the competition. So out there, you have to work to show yourself there.
So, who determines the time? 2 hours, 3 hours to train? Is it yourself or who determines the time that you're supposed to train? 3
My
hours?
coach.
Your coach?
Yeah. I train 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening.
Okay. Then when you go into big competitions, you see people who train 4 hours, so 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Than you. So you are behind by 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay, any final thing you'd like to say, Arthur, before we wrap up?
Yes, I will send my thanks and appreciation to the management of Intersports and to my early commissioner for giving me this time. to speak out to my friends, my family, and encourage the young athletes that are coming up. Thanks.
Thank you very much. This is how I would like to wrap it up on this presentation of Midweek Sports here on Intel Sports. We've been having a very frank conversation, talking more about athletics. Earlier, you saw in studio Marcus Saki. He's athletics commissioner, athlete commissioner. He's been speaking more about their challenges and some of the programs and what they are doing to keep the talents of this country on par with their competitors. And one of the runners, one of the best in the country that we can boast of, who've been representing the country, is Arthur Kukwe. You just saw him. And he will be performing on Saturday. According to him, he's expected to set another record. Amongst all, support. Attention to them is what they are calling for. And more is that they want to showcase their talents in the National County Sports Meet. Hope those who are in authority are watching and can help make sure that their dreams become a reality. On that note, we'd like to say thanks to all of you for watching. Many thanks to the entire crew, Julius Tuer, and the legs of Alexander Wiapla. My name is Julius Compton. Have yourself a wonderful and God bless midweek from Painesville.
Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Intel Sports will remain Liberia's exclusive and best sports television station.
So happy. You can see how they are playing SKD. I'm so Yeah, I'm feeling so happy about the game. And then when we come back into the game, you don't.
No, the game was fun. Part of that, they tell Reverend as well again. The game was fun. The so Reverend, you know the game. The game was fun. We went to equal game. But I win at this point.
Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional sports television station, is now located at GSA and Rehab Drive in Painesville. Intel Sports is 100% Liberian owned. It is an exclusive sports platform that provides extensive and quality local content sports programs across the country. Follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram, or better still, on our app on Google or Play Store. For business purposes, you can contact us on these numbers. Midweek Sports provides you with the opportunity to interact directly with the stakeholders in the sector, the players, fans, including technicians. It comes your way once a week, every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. with a repeat on Thursday at 2 p.m. Midweek Sports highlights major happenings and trending news, as well as captivating action and stories, all in the sector. Intel Sports, Liberia's biggest and professional